In today's MTG box analysis, we're going to take a look at the set distribution versus the cards observed in this box. We'll then take a look at the set coverage, coverage by rarity, duplication, the set value as well as a value trend, the non-foil observed value as well as the foil observed value, and we'll close it out with a summary and a comparison of this draft booster box to the one previously opened on the channel. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box plus at least 80 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's start things off with a look at the contents of the box. This chart shows all the cards we saw during the opening, with the foils in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw a variance of 10 cards between blue 67 and black 77. This box featured 74 non-foil retro frames and 7 borderless. In the foil space, we saw a total of 13 cards covering most of the categories of the set. The only areas where we didn't see a foil were in green and artifact. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 246 unique cards, which gave us 54% coverage of the set. Our highest coverage was in black, with 81% of the cards making an appearance in this box. And in the foil space, we saw 13 unique cards, which gave us just 3% coverage of the set. Again, our highest coverage was in black, with 8% of the cards. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the non-foil space, we saw 94% of the commons and 69% of the uncommons in non-foil. We also saw 30 unique rares for 21% coverage and 5 mythics for 9% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 6% of the commons, 3% of the uncommons, a single rare for 1% coverage, and a single mythic for 2% coverage. In total, these 36 packs contain 32 rares and 6 mythics. Being a draft booster box, heavy duplication was expected going in. This box contained 141 cards that were duplicated 282 times, giving this box a duplication rate of 52%. Before we get into the value that we saw in this box, let's baseline with a look at the value of the Dominaria Remastered set using prices from January 23, 2023. This chart shows all 456 cards in the set by dollar category and uses non-foil prices. Currently, the set features 27 cards valued over $10, 23 cards valued between $5 and $10, 50 cards valued between $1 and $5, and the remaining 356 cards in the set are valued less than $1. Now let's take a look at how the value of the Dominaria Remastered set is trending. A few days after release on January 16th, the 456 cards in the set using non-foil pricing had a total market value of $1,233.43. A few days later, it dropped 4% to $1,177.97. A few days after that, it dropped again, but this time only by 2%, or $27.40, to $1,150.57. As of January 23rd, the set value sits at $1,091.16, which is another 5% drop. However, so far, we've only seen a decrease in the total set value of 12%, or $142.27, since the release weekend, which is pretty strong for a reprint set. Alright, now let's dive into the value that we saw in this box, starting off in the non-foil space. In this box, we didn't see a single non-foil valued over $10. Luckily, we did see 2 retro frames and 3 borderless non-foils valued between $5 and $10. We also saw 7 non-foils valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 516 non-foils in the box, however, were valued less than $1. In the foil space, we hit the lottery with that borderless Sylvan library at the end. The only other foil valued over $1 was the retro frame Squirrel's Nest, valued at $1.06. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box through a Patreon agreement for $164.50. Today's draft booster box contained 36 packs with 15 cards each, allowing us to see 540 cards. The 32 tokens in the box are currently valued at $2.51. The 448 non-foils from the main set are valued at $64.47. The 72 non-foil retro frames are valued at $17.03. And our 7 borderless non-foils are valued at $23.12. The 8 foils from the main set are currently valued at $2.11. The 4 retro frame foils are currently valued at $2.27, and the 1 foil borderless Sylvan library is currently valued at $73.75. This brings the grand total for the box up to $185.26, which is a gain of $20.76 over my purchase price and equates to a return of 113%. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw just 7 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $113.62, which accounts for 61% of the total box value. How does this box stack up to the one that we opened last week? Let's find out. Both boxes contained exactly 448 non-foils from the main set. Box 1 contained 1 additional non-foil retro frame card over today's box, and both boxes contained 7 non-foil borderless cards. Box 1 contained 1 additional foil from the main set, but today's box contained 2 additional foil retro frames. And finally, both boxes contained 1 foil borderless card. From a coverage perspective, the boxes were similar, with Box 1 covering 55% of the set and today's box covering 54% in non-foil. In foil, both boxes covered around 3%. Today's box saw slightly more duplication, which is why the non-foil coverage number was lower. Today's box contained 1 additional rare, but Box 1 contained 2 additional mythics over today's box. And if you recall, I did purchase Box 1 from my local game store for $179.99, and today's box cost $164.50. Now, I've adjusted the prices for all of the cards in Box 1 to today's market prices so we can do a true apples-to-apples value comparison. Box 1 total value now sits at $220.13, which is a drop of $53.04 since last week, but it still has more value than today's box with only $185.26. Because of the cost difference, Box 1 now sits at a gain at $40.14, and today's box was a gain of $20.76. This means that Box 1 is still returning 122% of its purchase price in card value, and today's box is sitting at 113%. Will these numbers hold? Be sure to subscribe to the channel to see more analysis on Dominaria Remastered and many other sets. Until next time, do something amazing.